That's right. It's time for another show of the LowRider Live Show with me, Tony Montana, a.k.a. Mr. Vato Loco.
And me, Roger Smart Guy, a.k.a. Smart Guy Roger. What's up, Tony?
What's up, Roger? We got a special co-host in the house. Say a round of applause for Miss Tyson Glaze.
Hi, Tyson.
Hello.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bring her in. Our first guest of the evening, Miss Keyla. Whoa!
Hey guys, thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
We are honored to have you.
Thank you. No, the honor is all mine.
And she's nice.
Right?
Thanks,
Very,
guys. Thank you.
very. I'm looking at her bio. Very nice.
Thank you.
You photograph well, chica.
Thanks. It's just the magic of the lens. And the
No,
camera.
you're here in person. It backs it up, huh, Tony?
Yes.
What do you
yes.
think,
Like a
Tony?
U-Haul truck.
Why don't you enlighten our audience? You know, you are an actress who acts here in the United States and also acts in the Latin region of Mexico and the southern part of...
Also the UK.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
BBC. Very impressive.
That was a random gig that I had at the beginning of my career. I don't know if you have heard of Graham Norton. He's a presenter from the UK. He has a very successful TV show for the past, I don't know, 15 years.
Yeah, he's a very big personality over there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And randomly we met during acting and all this. I was living in London at that time, and his producer and him wanted me to work with him in the show, but we couldn't get like the point where a Mexican would be, you know, would have the opportunity to be in that show, because I'm talking about like, I don't know, 8 years, 10 years ago, when Latins weren't so not in fashion, you know.
Right.
It's just been taken like every year it's more and more and more, but it's really a change in a very short time.
The culture's changing.
So imagine me being a Latin living in England. It was like the weirdest thing, because the exotic thing in England in those days were people from India or Pakistan or Turkey, you know, but nobody was thinking about the Latins like the thing, you know. So anyway, they were very visionary, and they create a special show when they were to Mexico City to find out about the culture and make some fun and do all the touristic things. And I was in that TV show, which was aired at New Year's Eve, and I was really happy because the whole UK watched it.
Is it more of an interview show? Is that what it is? An interview show? Or what did you do there? You were hosting, co-hosting? What did you do?
I was co-hosting with Graham, because his show normally is, he has like 2, 3, 4 celebrities to interview, and a rock band or a show or a performance. But for this show, he traveled to Mexico, and they create a script about how would be a British funny tourist in Mexico City, and how would he react with the culture, you know, like all this kind of folk and pintoresque.
Like Crocodile Dundee in New York,
Yes,
but this is Nor
exactly.
in Mexico.
Yes.
Okay.
British can't party with Latinas.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, they can.
Yeah, just can't compare.
Yeah. It was fun experience, really, really nice.
And I noticed that if you just type in KEYLAWOOD, Keyla Wood, on YouTube, you are everywhere. Everywhere. I'm talking about you're doing things with Telemundo. I'm talking about you here at the Latino Awards, red carpet. I'm talking about you're everywhere. You're doing so much. How long have you been in the entertainment business?
Thank you. I've been probably about 10 years by this
wow.
time. Yes.
Wow.
So since you were 5.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're about 15 now, right?
Yeah. Just barely 15.
You look like it.
Yeah.
What an honor to have you on board.
But let me ask you
Thank
this:
you.
you lived in London, you lived in Mexico, you lived in L.A., New York. I imagine you a little bit, right? Where's your favorite place to live, to call home?
LA.
Right, the
Yeah.
weather you just can't beat, right?
Yes,
Number one.
I'm gonna tell you something, and this is a very personal point of view. I had the blessed to live in several cities like for personal reasons. Like when I was in London, I have my brother lives in Paris, so I've been in Paris a
Wow.
lot. And I was living in New York for almost a year, and I couldn't stand it. You know,
Oh, I love New York.
all the time I was in love to New York, and I traveled to New York probably, I don't know, for 6 years, wishing to move there. By the time that I was living there, I just couldn't handle. But I'm gonna tell you, in LA, I was here as a tourist few times. And one day when I flew to move here, I didn't know I was moving here. I came for a wedding at the Scientology church.
Oh, wow. Tom Cruise, huh?
What?
You went to Tom Cruise wedding?
Someone's wedding, and I came, and I just had this feeling when I was at the airport that I would be happy living here, because I'm gonna tell you something about Mexico City. If you have a good life there, it could be a great life. And fortunately, I'm one of those people that is blessed with the life that I have created around myself, and I'm very happy in Mexico. I love the flavor. I love to walk to the market, to see my friends, to do simple things, you know, to walk, to get crazy on the traffic and all these things, because Mexico City is a city that is high end,
It's
you
fun.
know, and it's fun. So I never find the same excitement in other city in the world, even though in Europe, all that, yeah, but you need to be billionaire to live in the same way
Right.
that I live in Mexico
That's
City.
true. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So I was like, you know, Europe when I become billionaire. Not
The
now.
party's where your heart is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but LA, you could fit in with a little bit of money and still live like a movie star and have fun. It's true, you can. You could party like a rock star in LA.
Yes,
And feel like a
yes.
rock star.
And you can also have your life in different levels. You can go to a museum, you can do something else, you can pursue your craft, you can have your personal life, your friends, and everything comes together in a simpler way. And you know, you have the weather, you have the beach, all that. Than in other cities in Europe, it's kind of more hard, you know.
Yep. Oh, humid. I can't stand humidity. That's my enemy in weather, humidity. I can't handle it. Ugh.
How do you
nasty.
feel about it?
It's just gross. Humidity is the worst thing. You get all sweaty. Take a shower. You're ready for the day. You walk outside and you're like all wet again.
Right.
Like really gross.
true.
I just can't stand it. So I feel you. I love LA for that reason. Our humidity. Also, everything's three hours away. We got Vegas. We have the beach, the desert, everything. Mountains, ski, surf. Yeah, you're right. I love this city.
And he loves the Dodgers and the
Los
Kings.
Dodgers, the Lakers, the Kings,
And the
everybody.
Los Lakers.
That's great.
Los Dodgers.
And the Lakers.
Yes. Los Laguneros.
Clippers.
Yes, Clippers. I love them too. I love.
Yeah, they're playing tonight. They were winning last check, so good luck, LA.
Yeah, they have been playing well.
Yes, they have. You're a sports fan in a way?
I love Lakers. I love Clippers.
Wow, you get better and better. Look at you.
I do. I'm sorry.
And she's
Yes,
modest.
yeah, I love it. I love it.
What's the competition as far as acting and getting gigs in Mexico compared to here in the United States?
Well, I think competition it's always tough because the fact that making that exists it's tough in itself. But I think Mexico has a different system of competition. I would say that everything is pretty much the same around the world when it's in entertainment. But I think in the States it's more appreciated certain special qualities of each actor, you have an actor in certain type or with certain kind of accent or whatever, and somehow it gets appreciated because the bottom line is that he's an actor. And I think in Mexico that it's more rare.
It gets lost, kind of.
Yes,
does.
it gets kind of lost because
The individuality. Kind
yes,
of.
I don't think that it doesn't happen because of course not. We have great actors of all the types, like everywhere in the world. But I think the system somehow makes a second or a third option if you can act. When I have believed all my life that the most important thing is that you can act, and then the rest.
Well, let me ask
Right.
you this, because I'm Mexican growing up, watching Channel 34, Telemundo, Channel 52, KB, all that. And all you see usually growing up are the girls with the big breasts, the big butts, doing the bikini dancing, the crazy television shows. Is that hard to beat that stereotype over there to become a serious actress like you and present yourself in a more serious manner, and not what guys tell you, hey, come on, just be the goofy sidekick girl, and you, no, I'm an actress, I want to act like for novela, something serious for movies. Is it hard to break that stereotype over there?
Well, yeah, it was hard to break the stereotype and then to break other stereotypes, because it seems like my karma is being breaking the stereotypes. But at the beginning, this kind of when you are just called to be the goofy hot girl or whatever, it's hard because you want to do a little bit more, but it's already the prejudgment and preconception of people that that's what you should be doing. And I've done that, because it's part of my career that had allowed me to go to the next step and the next level. But when I'm in the next level, the difference or what I consider it was the chance that gave me is that I can actually act. And
true, you have talent. You have actual talent.
Yeah.
And your mind frame's positive, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
You give what you give out.
But what's your advice to young girls out there who do have talent, who do want to show it and don't want to have to compete with the girls who just have the big lips, the big boobs, and they want to do whatever it takes? How do those girls stand the patience to say, look, it'll work out for you. If you truly do have acting talent, it'll be shown?
Yeah, I think talent in acting or in any other kind of talent, like dancing, like singing, talent is talent, and you can beat that, and you can buy it. A lot of people would say that they have, something else that give them the exposure or that make them grow or something, but it might happen or it might not, because it depends of the circumstances. When you are putting your attention in the body or in the cosmetic surgery. And I know that everything is part of a package, but at the end of the day, if you can't act or if you can't dance or if you can't sing, there's no way.
You'll be exposed, right?
Yes, and there's like great examples all over the world of what I'm saying, like Beyonce. Whatever is her career, she has a magnificent talent. Despite her beauty, despite her body, you know what I mean? You just hear her.
She doesn't need to be an actress who's going to make a song with a voice machine, right? Because she can't really sing.
Yes,
but
I think that's the magic that the public grabs and the people believes when they see someone that is convinced about their talent. And you have Shakira, and you have Robert De Niro, and people that it doesn't matter the language, it doesn't matter how they look, how they're aging or
Acting
not.
transcends.
They transcend all that.
Well, look at silent movies. They had no voice. You still, the emotion was, you got it still. So you're right.
Yeah,
if you can act and emote, you'll get it done.
And move your body.
And on that note, we'll be back after this.
Yeah, give me that, man. Give me that back. That's fine. Nice back, that's chunky, too. Hey, yeah.
LowRider Live Show. ND 100.